Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spring Lake Park High School for CTN's live coverage of American Legion Baseball as the team from Spring Lake Park hosts Post 334 from Coon Rapids. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind home plate. And Howie, it's rained on and off a little bit throughout the day. Some umbrellas out behind home plate. But we're going to try and get in some baseball.
I've got to be honest with you, Joe. I thought for sure we would not get this game in, but I'm so glad that we are. It's an opportunity for us to see the squad again. I know you see them all the time, but I don't get to see them as many opportunities as you do. So I know they're struggling a little bit coming in at 6-9, but it's an opportunity against a 2-8-1 team to see if they can get a win here tonight.
Well, the Rapids faced off against this team in a doubleheader early in the season, won back-to-back games here on a Saturday mid-morning and early afternoon. Also beat them in the regular season, but each game presents a new opportunity, and as you mentioned, just 1-4 over the last 2 weeks. They had a long holiday weekend for the 4th of July and have a big tournament this weekend and then another the following weekend up in Fargo. So really need to get some things straightened out and hopefully get back on track, starting with the game here tonight.
Oh, fun. You get to take a road trip to Fargo.
No place better.
And
there is a little bit of rain coming down as Ian Wynn digs in, and you see more umbrellas coming up.
Some fans here braving the elements, bringing their umbrellas, making sure that they're well protected. Oh, there it goes.
Temperature-wise, it's
cool.
Kind of nice after the very hot, humid days that we have had.
Especially yesterday was extremely hot and humid.
So,
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Umpire not allowing Ian Wynn to bat with his base running
in his
mitt
pocket.
In his pocket, which
I don't get that. They do it all the time.
Yeah. First I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, that's weird.
And Jacob Powell, who's in the on-deck circle, also giving his mitten to Coach Boone at first, hoping that they will reach safely. And now we're ready to get underway. Casey Nill, the starter for Spring Lake Park, starts with a pitch low, 1-0.
Park's in pretty good shape here.
It's a nice field.
Yeah, it's really a nice field.
A little bit short. Compared to some that these guys play in, 366 to straightaway center. But pretty solid breeze going left to right. 322 down the line to left and 316 to right. Solid single through the right side for Ian Wynn and the leadoff man on for Coon Rapids.
Nice job by Wynn as he turned on that pitch and put it right past the first baseman for the first hit of the game, and an opportunity for a young man who has a lot of speed on the base paths.
And he's been on base a lot. The stats not completely updated, but he missed a couple of games during the last few weeks. But every time he's in the lineup, he's going to get on base a high percentage of times. Jacob Powell, a big hack at the first offering from Nill, comes up empty. It's 0-1.
You know, and I think he has, at least 20 stolen bases on the season. It's probably more than that.
And they'll keep an eye on him. He's back safely in front of the tag by Ben Kenner. And there he goes. Swung on, low pitch. That throw from Dobbitz was down the line and sliding in safely with a stolen bases win, but Powell in a big hole, 0-2. It's a tough spot for Powell, kind of has to swing that pitch. Dive down and away out of the zone, but trying to protect the runner now in a big hole, 0-2. Goes to another curveball and a good smother by Dobbitz. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. And Dobbitz, a good catch on a pitch down and away.
Yeah, I know he just kind of grimaced as he swung at that, realizing that he shouldn't have offered.
That'll bring up Antonio Manos. Right fielder with a man at second and one away. Fouls it straight back, 0-1. Pitch just misses inside, evens the count 1-1.
Yeah, that pitch didn't miss by much. Cardinals post 334, looking to see if they can get on the board first here tonight. Nice pitch there.
Off-speed pitch. Manos a little behind and underneath it. 1-2. Nil trying to pitch his way around a leadoff single. This one foul and out of play.
Yeah, and Wynn was off with that pitch. Manos trying to keep that in play.
Coach Mossy likes to be aggressive with good contact hitter and good speed on the bases. Try for a hit and run. Anything to the outfield, probably going to bring him home. This one right at second baseman Yamaguchi, and he squeezes it tight for out number 2.
Yeah, Wynn had to hustle back to the bag. Ryan Smith not able to come over to the bag quickly enough to try and double him up.
Want to bring up first baseman Jack Vlasidy. Looks at the breaking pitch, down and away, 1-0. Fastball right down the pipe to even it up, 1-1.
Yeah, Nil trying to get out of this inning without any damage after giving up the leadoff single to Wynn.
Wynn going for third, and the foul back to the backstop by Vlasidy, 1-2.
I know Jack looked a little upset with himself. He didn't get solid contact.
Number of guys in the lineup, the 366 is reachable, and Vlasidy definitely one of them. Chops that one, it's going to be foul. And we'll try again at 1-2. Again off with the pitch, again fouled back. We'll stay 1-2.
Oh, trying to be aggressive because a hit to the outfield is most likely a run for Coon Rapids.
I don't think Ian needs a head start for that.
He doesn't. But you know, it's just.
But if he
makes it easier,
an infield single could score.
This is true.
Breaking with the pitch. Out in front of the off-speed pitch, Dobbitz applies the tag, and 2 strikeouts help Nil strand the runner. 1 hit, 1 left. After a half inning, no score between Coon Rapids and Spring Lake Park on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or a new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really was.
Blankets, umbrellas, or chairs with coverings.
Yeah. Or all of the above.
That is the attire for this afternoon's contest. little bit of precipitation as we started the first inning, and we're going to continue to play through it as much as possible. And they have the home plate and the pitcher's mound that are turf, so it doesn't get real messy for either pitcher or catcher. That's definitely a benefit in wet weather. Jared Fearing getting the start for Coon Rapids. Spring Lake Park hoping they can get after him. Last game we did actually was Jared's last start. Did not go well for the post 334 squad.
No, that was a tough one.
A couple of errors and one got away from him quickly. Cole Yamaguchi, the second baseman, will lead things off for Spring Lake Park. Pitches inside 1-0.
Well, Coon Rapids had a bit of a threat in the top of the first, but not able to score a run. Spring Lake Park, who hasn't had their best season according to their head coach, would like to get an opportunity to get a win here. Much needed win for them, only 2 on the season.
Curveball misses inside, 2-0. Fearing's got to bring something for Yamaguchi. Fastball right there for a strike, 2-1. Another fastball, but high and outside, 3-1. Fastball at the knees.
Just caught it.
Will make it a full count.
That was a big pitch for Jared. He needed that.
This one grounded left side. LeBrant fields, throws. It is over the head of Vlacity at first. And Yamaguchi is safe.
Yeah, he telegraphed that throw from short.
LeBrant typically at second, but has played at short. Not the way he wanted to start the ball game. He's 6. Allows the leadoff man on. Another look at it, slow roller.
He just lofted it. I mean, it would have been a tough play as it is, but
Yund will throw down behind the runner, but Yamaguchi back in time. They check, and no swing from Aaron Payne, the center fielder. Fastball in to even the count, 1-1. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a single, because even a perfect throw, I don't know that he gets him. If you look where the ball was when he definitely tried to bunt at that pitch up high, and that's going to get Fearing ahead in the count, 1-2. Runner is going, swing and a miss. The throw is there, but neither middle infielder at the bag. Big strikeout for the first out, a stolen base for Yamaguchi, and a runner into scoring position.
And importantly too, though, you get the out on the strikeout.
I know Aaron would really like to get the strikeout throwout double play.
Oh, absolutely.
We were talking about it. He said he's not sure he's ever had one. I'm not sure either, but not going to get it on that one, as Yamaguchi did have a really good jump as well. This one skied to left field. Running back on it is Powell, still looking over his shoulder, cannot make the catch. Turning and coming home is Yamaguchi. Throw from Powell will come in, and it'll be an RBI double for Ryan Smith.
He gave that ball a ride, and it just fell over the head of Powell against the base of the fence. And Yamaguchi was off. No hesitation there, as he scored easily to open the scoring here this afternoon and giving Spring Lake Park the early 1-0 lead.
Now right fielder Brock Larson. Another look at it, long run.
Yeah, that's a tough out. He's going back, and he didn't miss it by
just
much.
out of his reach.
Yeah.
And then it took a long bounce away from him, which made it real easy for Yamaguchi to hustle home. So now it's Smith at second base, Brock Larson, the right fielder, at the plate. Pitch down low, stopped up by Young, 1-0. One out, one on, one already across. The 1-0 pitch is up high, 2-0. Spring Lake Park pitcher Casey Nill in the on-deck circle, licking his chops with a great situation to perhaps help himself. Another pitch up high. It's 3-0 to Larson. And a 4-pitch walk will put 2 on with only 1 out, 1 already across.
A tough start so far for Fearing.
First pitch, sky to short left field back is LeBrant, but coming in for the catch is Powell for out number 2.
Well, big second out here for post 334 with runners at first and second and already a run across.
Now to bring up first baseman Ben Kenner. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Spring Lake Park trying to add to a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Fearing trying to get out with any more damage done. That pitch down and away, 1-0. Curveball fools Kenner. Evens the count, 1-1. They go back to it, and he waits on it this time, lost it to center, and Wynn will track it down for out number 3, but 1 run on 2 hits. There were 2 left. Spring Lake Park 1, Coon Rapids 0 after 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Back at Spring Lake Park High School for American Legion Baseball, Jared Fearing, first pitch swinging, and he drove it deep to right over the head of Brock Larson. And he is going to coast in with a leadoff double. He thought about trying for another base when the throw got past Yamaguchi, but leadoff double. representing the tying run. That's a good way to help your own cause. Get rid of a little frustration from a tough bottom half of the first on the hill.
Yeah, he's Larson didn't realize how far it was over his head until it was too late. A nice piece of hitting by Fearing to start this inning.
That'll bring up third baseman Patrick Wright. Big cut comes up empty on a off-speed pitch. 0-1. And now watches down and away to even the count.
Good job just making sure you didn't offer it that.
Big hook there from Nil, but comes up empty, 2-1. Throws a lot of that curveball.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him throw a ton of fastballs
And he's trying to
in the first couple of innings.
And he's trying to get guys to chase that curve, but if it's out of the zone, they're being patient enough at the plate where they're not offering.
3-1, he throws a fastball in the dirt and blocked behind the plate by Dobbins, but it's ball 4. So 2 on, nobody out. And the shortstop, Lucas LeBrant, will dig in.
Coon Rapids a little something cooking with nobody out here in the top of the second.
Corners way in, waiting on the bunt. A beautiful one laid down by LeBrant. And he just about beat it out, but a great sacrifice from Lucas LeBrant to move the runners into scoring position.
Yeah, it was a close play, too. I mean, he just hustled down the line for that, but a beautifully placed bunt. He just got it to stop. Ooh.
Boy, I think he
beat it out. I think he beat it. I do.
And now it's Garrett Rothschine looking at that curveball that falls down and away. He's got 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. Swings and misses at the fastball, 1-1. Curveball again, missing low, 2-1. Fastball in for a called strike, 2-2.
Yeah, that nice fastball at the knees.
Nil working quickly with runners on. Goes back to the curveball and the count is full. And he'll take it down low, ball 4, second walk of the inning for Nil, and it'll load the bases with 1 out. Number 9 hitter, the catcher, Aaron Yund.
Great
stepping in.
Great spot for young Mr. Yund to be in here with the 1 away and with bases loaded, opportunity to drive in at least 1.
Looks at a good pitch for a strike, 0-1. Fastball hit hard, snagged on a line by Yamaguchi. He tags the bag to get the double play and end the inning. 3 more feet to the left, and that scores at least 1, maybe 2. Instead, Yamaguchi with a great play to end a threat. Spring Lake Park still on top 1-0 after an inning and a half on CTN.
you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
More of the garb we were wearing in April and May when the season first started, and we did a lot of wet, cool games.
Yeah. It's a little cooler than you made the right call by bringing a jacket with you. I wish I would have.
Bottom third of the order due up for Spring Lake Park here in the bottom of the second inning. Kyle Smith, the third baseman, will lead things off, followed by Caden Carson, and then Evan Dobbitz, the catcher, hitting in the 9 spot. Able to manufacture a run in the top half of the first.
That's kind of nice. They put up a canopy over us, and I'm assuming that's for the equipment, not necessarily for us.
100%.
Yeah. Is that why there's a hole above right where we're sitting?
Right.
So it just rains on us.
Fearing able to start Smith with a strike, 0-1. On the off-speed pitch, got Smith way out in front, 0-2. And then he steps on the gas, a 3-pitch strikeout.
Nice way to start here in the bottom half of the second for Jared Fearing.
His second strikeout early in this ball game, first time through the order. That'll bring up left fielder Caden Carson. Carson chops this one foul out of play. Fastball hit hard past Vlacity at first. And that'll be a 1-out single for Carson. Third hit of the game for Spring Lake Park.
Jack looked like he may have had an opportunity at it, but nicely hit.
Bring up the catcher, Evan Dobbitz. Runner is going. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is on target. The tag from LeBrant, and the leadoff, or the 1-out single erased. Great throwdown from Young.
Yeah, really a nice throwdown. Was right where it had to be and got him easily.
And it was a called strike to Dobbitz, so 0-1. So he didn't get the
way you
strikeout
no,
throw out, but
he got the throw out.
It was a good throw, and Carson was caught well off the base. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Fastball called a strike, 2-2. Oh, it was 3-2. A ball 4 high, and Dobbitz will trot down to first. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner, either that or he just doesn't want to stand out there. I don't think that's the case. Here comes our courtesy man. Number 10.
That would be Nils Violet.
Of course it would.
You knew that.
Who else would it?
I know, you knew that. I shouldn't have had to say it.
Slow curveball dies just in front of the plate. Yamaguchi able to hold off 1-0. Yamaguchi single, stole a base, and scored the only run so far today. Curveball way up high, 2-0. Slow roller to short, and he beat it out on an infield single. Fastball is there, 2-1. The throw was errant, but
yeah,
after due consideration, the unofficial stats have him for a hit. That one was down in the dirt and kind of skipped around on you. No chance for a play as Violet moves over to second.
Yeah, we brought it before the home office and got the official ruling.
Three and one now. The count to Yamaguchi. Fastball up and in. Ball four. Back-to-back walks now with 2 outs.
Coach Mossy's going to take a step out to the mound to talk to Jared Fearing. Infielders coming in.
Sure, just to settle the nerves this early in the ball game. Aaron Payne is standing at the dish. Struck out first time he faced Fearing.
Now Coach Mossy with runners at first and second wants to talk to Fearing.
Curveball is in for a strike. 0-1. He got him out in front of a couple of curveballs that he dropped down low in his first at bat. So they start him with a fastball. Get ahead in the count. The fastball misses low and evens the count.
I was mixing up a little bit here from that first at bat.
Fastball chopped back up the middle. Charging is LeBrant. The throw on the run in time for out number 3. Couple of 2-out walks. Couple of guys left stranded. Still 1-0 Spring Lake Park after 2 innings on CTN.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Top of the order for post 334 here in the top of the third inning. They trail Spring Lake Park 1-0. Ian Wynn singled and stole a base in the first. Looks at a breaking pitch, called a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he kind of smiled after that pitch, looked at the dugout, turned around, gave the guys a bit of a grin.
Fastball hit hard to center. It's out of the reach of Payne. Turning and digging for second is Wynn. He'll slide in safely with a leadoff double.
Well, he didn't waste much time at that pitch, second pitch of his at bat, and he got a hold of it.
Now to bring up Jacob Powell. Went down swinging first time. Runner is going, pitch is low. It bounces away from Dobbitz and in safely at third now is Ian Wynn.
He's just so aggressive. A lot of fun to watch on the base paths and in the field. And at the plate. He's a great all-around player.
And he's smart. He watches Nil did not take a look at him at all. And so he got a great jump. So even if Dobbitz fields it cleanly with a right-handed batter at the plate, would be tough to try and get him at third.
No question.
Fouled back, out of play, 1-1. Speed misses inside, 2-1. Fastball misses down and away, 3-1. And another fastball missing low. Ball 4, runners at the corners with nobody out. And Antonio Manos coming to the plate.
Good spot for Tone here, an opportunity to knock in a run. At least one.
Well, and Powell, a pretty good base runner. He's got some speed. He's very aggressive. So wouldn't be surprised to see a double steal or even a squeeze situation with nobody out and the tying run at third. A good contact hitter at the plate. But you'd like to give Manos the opportunity to swing away because he can definitely put it out there a ways. This one high and deep to left. Underneath it is Carson. He makes the catch, tagging and moving up are both runners. Wynn comes home to score. Powell will get over to second and into scoring position. Sacrifice fly for Tone Manos makes it a 1-1 game.
They did give that ball a ride. No opportunity for Spring Lake Park to make a play at second.
Jack Vlacity, first pitch swinging, sliding to his right is Smith. He's able to stop it, but no chance to make a throw. It'll be an infield single for Vlacity. There will be 2 on with 1 out. And that'll bring up Jared Fearing, an opportunity to really help himself here. Had a leadoff double in the second, but was left stranded.
Yeah, that was a solid base hit, or double for Fearing too. And Nil's been leaving some of those fastballs over the plate. A couple of the batters for Coon Rapids made him pay.
Yeah, Fearing saw a fastball first pitch, and it was right there, belt high, and he drove it to right. This time a fastball below the knees, 1-0. Goes to the off speed. This one grounded short And he's going to beat it out for another infield single as both Nill and Dobbins got there and just no chance to turn and make a play. Back-to-back infield singles for Coon Rapids. Bases loaded with one out. And now Patrick Wright an opportunity to do some damage. Wright, another guy that can hit it a long way. Curveball in for a strike, 1-0, or 0-1. Earned a walk first time up. This one hit back up the middle, scooped up. They get one, and the turn is good. Another double play by Spring Lake Park to end a Coon Rapids threat, but the Rapids get one, even the score. It's 1-1 after 2.5 on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Hey Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah, hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
Back at the ballpark. Coon Rapids able to get one across on a sacrifice fly in the top of the third, even the score at 1-1.
Well, it's interesting. You see fans with sweatshirts and blankets. Yesterday it was 190 and humid.
Right.
At least felt that way. And today it's cool, breezy, and overcast. It's Minnesota for you.
Leading off for Spring Lake Park, Ryan Smith had an RBI double in his first at bat. Hit it long over the head of Jacob Powell, right at the base of the wall in left. Pitch catches the corner to even it up, 1-1. This one skied and out of play. 1-2.
Miss the glass breaking sound effects. Josh Hack.
Fastball, this one foul and headed towards traffic.
Right in the back of a pickup. There it is.
1-2 pitch misses low. Fastball hit hard toward the gap in right center. Knocked down by Manos. He's able to get it back in quickly and at least keep him to a single, but a well-hit ball again by Ryan Smith. He's 2 for 2 this afternoon.
Able to turn that pitch and drive it into shallow right center field. Kind of went down a little bit for that. Off the glove of Manos, but got it back in time, not allowing him to get to second.
Brock Larson walked on 4 pitches first time up, looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1. This one hit to left. Another solid single, back-to-back singles to start the inning for Spring Lake Park. after giving up the lead in the top half.
Yeah, just going to say after Coon Rapids came back to tie it up, they're doing a nice job here putting pressure on post 334 and Jared Feary.
When double plays in the field for Spring Lake Park in each of the last two innings.
That's helped them.
With when Coon Rapids loaded the bases with one out, they've been able to get big double plays to keep this game where it is. It's a good bunt drop down, fielded by Yund.
Nobody's at the bag.
Rothschine late over to cover. Nil will reach on an infield bunt single. And they're all loaded up with nobody down. Ben Kenner hit it sharply to center, ending the first inning. That pitch down low. Good stop by Young, keep it around the plate. And now way up high, 2-0.
Just a bit.
Pressure situation for the Cardinals' young pitcher. Was able to get himself out of some jams in some other outings, but in some serious trouble right now, down 3-0 with the bases loaded, in danger of walking home a go-ahead run.
And he did.
4-pitch walk. And Spring Lake Park right back in front 2-1 here in the bottom of the third inning.
Looks like there's a little bit of work in the bullpen for Coon Rapids.
Kyle Smith looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1.
Looks like Nick Bradley going to start throwing.
Smith went down swinging on 3 pitches first time up. Now in a big spot. Finds the timing on the curveball, drops it into short center field. Solid RBI single. Everybody moves up 90 feet. It's a 3-1 lead.
And just the one out.
No outs.
Oh, no outs. That's right.
Single, single, bunt, single, walk, single. So 4 hits and a walk. And quickly the largest lead of the evening for Spring Lake Park at 3-1. Caden Carson singled his first time up, now with everybody on and nobody out. Swings away and comes up empty on the fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, he would love to have that pitch. That was outside and high, and he offered at it.
That's where that one was too, and he smacks it into left field. Yet another single, yet another run. Not hitting them hard.
No.
But making solid contact and putting them in play where the fielders can't get to them.
I look like we're going to have a pitching change here, I believe. I think we're going to see Nick Bradley come in. I know he was warming up if he had enough time to get loose.
6 batters in the inning. All 6 have reached. 3 have scored. So bases loaded, nobody out, and now a 4-1 lead for the home squad. As you talked about, a team desperately needing some positives.
Well, both teams.
Just 2 wins on the season.
Both teams needing some positives, but yes, Spring Lake Park with just a couple of wins so far in the year. He's going to leave him in. Bradley has had enough time to loosen his arm.
Evan Dobbitz, the catcher, comes up, earned himself a walk first time up. Curveball, and he was way in front of it, 0-1.
He was.
Guessing fastball, but guessed wrong. 0-1 pitch is a fastball. It's fouled to the backstop. 0-2. Fastball is down and in, 1-2.
Nice backhanded stop by Yund.
This one hit right back to Fearing, popped out of his glove. They do get the out at first. Probably should have come home.
Yeah, I
for
think
the
so.
force.
And he probably would have gotten him. But let's see. Couldn't find out where it was, and he did look at the plate. Just must have felt that he wasn't going to be able to get him. And went for the out at first.
Fourth run of the inning, a 5-1 lead. Back to the top of the order. Yamaguchi, first pitch, hit right at second base. Yamaguchi, who plays second base and has started 2 double plays in the last 2 innings. This time hits into the double play as Rothschine snags the liner and gets it to LeBrant covering to end the inning. But 4 runs in the inning, and Spring Lake Park has a 5-1 lead going to the 4th.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Well, after coming back to even the game at 1 apiece in the top of the 3rd inning, a hit parade for Spring Lake Park in the bottom half pushes across 4, and they have a solid 5-1 lead. As we start the top of the 4th, bottom of the order due up for Coon Rapids. Lucas LeBrant laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd inning, and really, when you look at the slow motion, may have beat that one out. But either way, leading off here and hoping to get himself on base. First pitch.
Good stroke, Lukey. Keep it up, baby.
Fouled it down and then off his own head. 0-1. Changeup in for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, nice pitch from Nil there as he's now opportunity to be ahead in the count, 0-2.
Curveball misses outside. 1-2. Well, Coon Rapids has definitely gotten the base runners. They've loaded the bases in each of the last 2 innings, but big double plays prevented them from putting any more runs across. Big swinging strike by LeBrant. That's strikeout number 3 for Nil. And now Garrett Rothschine. Rothschine walked. First time up, looks at a fastball right there, belt high, 0-1. Curveball low, evens it up.
All of a sudden, if Coon Rapids finds themselves trailing by 4, just trying to get base runners here is just the top of the 4th, so there's plenty of time left in this game. But
another pitch missing low for Nil. It's 2-1. That one fouled back. Evens it up. Curveball swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nil to start the 4th. That'll bring up the catcher, Aaron Young. Sharp line drive first time up, but right at Cole Yamaguchi.
It was sharp, definitely.
First pitch up high, 1-0.
I thought when I left the bat it was going to be a base hit, but Yamaguchi made a really nice play on it.
Letter high strike, evens it up. Chop foul.
Thought Mossy had that one, but just couldn't get it to stick.
Nil in a great position. Back-to-back strikeouts ahead in the count here, 1-2. Not going to tempt him with that one. And another pitch up high, full count. Nil would like to end the inning, so you got to imagine a good pitch coming here. Fastball hit on a bounce. It got past Ryan Smith into left field. And Yundi is on base to keep this inning alive, get us back to the top of the order.
Well, now you have some speed at first as well with 2 away.
And it was another well-hit ball. It was just out of the reach of Ryan Smith at short. So 2-out single gets us back to the top of the order. Win 2 for 2 with a single and a double, a stolen base, and the only run scored so far. And they'll check the runner. Young trots back. Curveball drops in for a strike, 0-1.
Nice first offering to a dangerous hitter.
Well, when you got a nice lead, you don't want to give him anything too juicy if you can avoid it. Goes to another curveball. This one misses low. And Nil has leaned on his curveball pretty hard throughout the first 4 innings. Check on Yund. The throw gets away from Kenner, and Yund will scramble over to second base and into scoring position. And that's the first error I'm going to chalk up to either team in today's contest.
Moni, now we got a lead.
With Coon Rapids now a runner in scoring position, they'd love to, in this inning, try and cut into the lead.
Rain and wind have both picked up a little bit here in the 4th. Advantage offense. Curveball fouled back out of play, 2-2. This one chopped right side. Yamaguchi on the run, throws across his body and gets the out at first, ends the threat. We go to the bottom of the fourth, Spring Lake Park 5, Coon Rapids 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
So we will see a new pitcher to start the fourth inning for Coon Rapids. Nick Bradley will come on in relief after a tough third inning for starter Jared Fearing.
Yeah, Coon Rapids can ill afford any more damage here in the bottom of the fourth, and Bradley going to try and see to that.
Everything else is the same around the field, so I would assume that either Nick will get a chance to hit or they'll leave Jared in as the designated hitter. I would assume the latter, as Fearing is 2 for 2 this afternoon.
That could be his nickname. He is tall.
For a second there, I was confused what you were talking about. The ladder?
The ladder.
Aaron Payne, the only man to not hit in that 4-run third inning, will lead things off here in the fourth. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First to face Nick Bradley, looks at a fastball up high, 1-0. Another one misses high, 2-0. Speed pitch popped up. Yund a little late on the reaction. Now chases, and it is out of play. 2-1. Evidently, he thought that was out right away, and then
he hung up there.
Thought maybe he might have a chance. I'm much appreciative of the tent we have.
Me too.
Keeping us nice and dry, but it does mean on pop-ups, I have no idea where they went. Down and away, 3-1. This one foul out of play, full count. Well, the rain means there's no one playing tennis behind us.
This is true.
During the regular season meeting, they must have sent half a dozen into the foul balls into the tennis courts. And a solid single for Aaron Payne to lead off the fourth inning.
Again, he turned on that pitch. And as you mentioned, a solid base hit to right center.
It'll bring up Ryan Smith. He's 2 for 2. The double, an RBI, and a run scored. Curveball in for a strike, 0-1. Another curveball. This one popped up and out of play. And it's 0-2. Fastball up high, and he swung through it. Strike 3. It's a big out for Nick Bradley.
I was just going to say that. Definitely a big out here, first of the bottom half of the 4th. You're already trailing by 4, and you have a runner at first.
This one shoulder high, and you see Smith just swing it away underneath. Brock Larson.
That's gone.
Had a single.
Bounced off the
in
street.
his last at bat, a walk in his first, so he has not been retired yet. Scored 1 of the 4 runs in that 3rd inning. Now with 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 pitch from Bradley. High fly ball to left. Tracking it is Powell. He'll back up, make the catch, and they're 2 down.
A big second out now for Coon Rapids. They're trying to move to the top of the 5th with the score remaining at 5-1.
It'll bring up the catcher Casey, or the pitcher Casey Nill. Dropped down a good sacrifice, but reached on an infield single on the bunt as no one was there covering for Coon Rapids. Comes up empty with a big hack, 0-1.
A big swing and a miss.
This will be the first time he's seen a second pitch in his 3rd at bat. First at bat, fly ball to left. Second at bat, the ball bunt single, both on first pitches. That's a good looking curveball there for strike 2. Runner is going, pitch is high, throw is there, and they got him. Great job by LeBrant to go up, make the catch, come down, and put the tag on Payne to end the inning. Second stealer, or runner caught stealing by Yund. This one ends the 4th. We go to the 5th. It's 5-1 Spring Lake Park. Great tag.
Yo, Scott. Hey. I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Top of the 5th inning. Nill continues to pitch. Lost the handle on that one.
That was a little high.
1-0.
Maybe it's the precipitation on the ball.
I'm sure that is playing a factor. And now down low, 2-0. We have a new catcher as Brock Larson is now behind the plate. He and Evan Dobbins just switched spots. Nill able to blow a fastball past Powell, 2-1. And then a called strike on the outside edge evens it up 2-2. Curveball foul back out of play. Down low makes it a full count.
Now Powell trying to at least work a walk here in this situation. Get a base runner here with nobody out.
This one chopped to the left side on a couple of hops. Smith, the throw in time for out number 1. Bring up Antonio Manos, a line drive to second, and then a sacrifice fly his last time up. Driving in the only run thus far for post 334. Another one missing high, 2-0. Fastball hit high to center, backing off is Payne, drifting to his left. And had to reach for it, but able to make the catch.
It was an adventure. I don't know if the wind was taking it a little bit. But Payne did a nice job of staying with it.
Bring up the first baseman, Jack Vlacity. Fastball down and in, 1-0. And now a strike at the knees, 1-1. Off speed pitch on a couple of hops, bobbled by Smith. The throw is still in time. Good dig by Kenner. And then Nill gets through the Rapids 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom half. Home team up 5-1 on CTN.
Sister runs faster.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Park able to jump to the early lead on an RBI double by Ryan Smith in the bottom of the 1st inning. That 1-0 lead held until the top of the 3rd when Coon Rapids was able to scratch one across. It started with a leadoff double by Ian Wynn. He stole 3rd and then would come home on a sacrifice fly. Unfortunately, bottom half of the 3rd, the bats got going for Spring Lake Park. They had 4 runs on 5 hits in that inning, and that's the difference in the ballgame, a 5-1 lead for Spring Lake Park.
Well, Nick Bradley coming in here for his 2nd inning of work, and an opportunity he would like to take and get out of the inning quickly.
Casey Nill will lead things off. He was at the plate when Payne was caught stealing second. First pitch, a curveball grounded through the infield on the right side. A leadoff single. And you got to hand it to the Spring Lake Park squad. They've just been getting the good part of the bat on the ball.
No, they have. They definitely have.
Finding holes. Nil now 2 for 3 this afternoon. It'll bring up first baseman Ben Kenner. Kenner an RBI walk in that 4-run third inning. Out in front of that, fouls it wide at third, 0-1. Check the runner, and Nil is back safely.
A nice throw over from Bradley. Make sure he keeps him close to the bag.
Curveball froze
pretty.
him, just buckled his knees and dropped right in. Gets Bradley ahead in the count 0-2. Reaches out for that hit, and it skips away from Patrick Wright. And that one's got to be the first error of the day against the Cardinals.
It looked like it was going to be a routine play, but I don't know if it hit off his glove and then off of him.
Well, I think it hit
or
the
did it hit
lip
of the infield.
Yeah, it at the edge of the infield and hopped up, hit him in the chest. Either way, 2 on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. See,
it did. It took a
high hop.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough one to make.
The chest. And now Kyle Smith, RBI single in that 4-run third inning. Has 2 on, nobody out. Curveball misses down and away, 1-0.
Go down to 1, baby. Come on.
Beautiful
nice
curveball right there, and it's 1-1. Off speed at the knees, 1-2. Fastball inside, 2-2.
Nice stop by Yun to make sure that ball didn't get by him.
Yeah, a lot of foul territory
a lot of room.
here.
And the only good thing is that if the grass is a little wet, it might slow it down, but nonetheless, there's a lot of room.
Curveball, full count. And Bradley in danger of walking the bases full with nobody out here in the 5th. And that is ball 4. After getting ahead in the count, he loses him, and bases full of Spring Lake Park runners. Nobody out, and now Caden Carson, who is 2 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, good spot for Carson here, too, to see if he can increase the lead from 5-1.
That one in the dirt, skips all the way to the backstop. Yund a little lost, but able to slide to it, and Nil not going to chance it with that lead runner.
Bradley getting a new baseball, one that perhaps is not so wet.
Well, and the large turf area around home plate for catchers means it's going to skip true.
Right.
But it also means when it's wet, it's going to skip even faster.
Yeah.
It's always going to skip faster than dirt or grass.
The other day
Good
stop.
stop there at a pitch in the dirt, 2-0. But and now 3-0. Bradley having some troubles with the grip, perhaps, and Young wants a dry baseball. Also wants to have a word with his pitcher.
They had those few words. And welcome back to the plate. Tough situation, 3-0.
Single, an error, and a walk. Has loaded the bases with nobody out, and now a 3-0 count. And Carson going to look at that one all day.
Yeah, he needed that pitch.
Another pitch low, ball 4. And Carson will drive in a run with the bases loaded walk.
So that'll make it 6-1. Bases still loaded, nobody out. Bottom half of the 5th.
And the bottom of the order, Evan Dobbitz due up. Coach Mossy out for a chat with Nick Bradley.
Talking to his infield as well. Nobody out.
Dobbitz, a sharp line drive back to the pitcher in the 3rd. Drove in a run, though, with a ground out. Outside, 1-0.
Wind blowing left to right.
Up and away, 2-0.
Got the power, make him hit it.
Another one up high, 3-0.
There you go. Good job, Nick.
Taken all day, and they throw it right down Broadway. And
All the way back now.
really, at this point, make him hit it.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw a good pitch, but make him put it in play.
This one fouled back out of play, and the count is full. Reaches out, pokes this one into foul territory, right over, makes the catch. And a big first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, that pitch was outside, and he offered it anyway.
Might have been ball 4.
Yeah, I think it was ball 4.
And now back to the top of the order, Cole Yamaguchi. Lined into a double play last time up. Now with the bases loaded, only one out. Curveball is high, 1-0.
Yeah, he's made a couple of nice plays in the field, and looking to see if he can just one away, if he can get some more runs across here with his plate appearance.
Another curveball missing high, 2-0. Fastball is there, strike one. Bradley misses high again, 3-1. Gets the called strike, full count.
A nice pitch when he needed it most.
But now he needs it again.
Yes, he does.
Able to blow the fastball past a swinging Yamaguchi and a big second out.
That's a huge strikeout for Nick Bradley.
That'll bring up Aaron Payne, the center fielder for Spring Lake Park. 1 for 3 this afternoon. He's got the bases loaded now, 2 away. First pitch hit well toward right center, but a good read by Manos. Gets there quickly and ends the inning. Bases left full. Still, it's 6-1 Spring Lake Park as we head to the 6th.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Casey Nill scored the 1 run in the bottom half of the 5th inning and has a 6-1 lead. Coming off his first 1-2-3 inning, first pitch grounded to the left side and bobbled there by Smith, and Fearing is on. Would have to call that one an error on the shortstop.
Absolutely, but Coon Rapids will take base runners any way they can get them.
Fearing was 2 for 2 coming into that at bat. He's reached base all 3 times, and now Patrick Wright grounded into a double play his last time up. Stays away from a fastball just off the outside edge, 1-0. This one hit hard to left center. Not going to be a chance for Payne to get to that. Fearing will turn and dig for third. Wright slides in safely with a double. Ball pounces away. Fearing trying to come home. Throw is not in time. It's going to go all the way to the backstop. Fearing will score. And over to third will go Wright on the error. So 2 errors quickly. It'll be a double for Wright.
That was certainly a nice piece of hitting, as he's going to get a runner for him.
And I would actually call that 2 errors on that play. 3 errors in the inning in just 2 batters. Andrew Racine will take over at third. And Lucas LeBrant is at the plate. First pitch down and away, 1-0.
A little bit of action going in the Spring Lake Park bullpen now.
This one hit back towards short. Smith will field and throw, get the out. Racine will come in to score. And that'll bring up Ricky Petrov.
Looks like Ben Davis is warming up in the bullpen for Spring Lake Park.
First pitch, skied to short right. Back on it is Yamaguchi. He's got it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Aaron Yund with 2 outs. Nobody on. 2 across in the inning. Yund 1 for 2.
Yep, just and trying to keep this inning alive.
Went down after that, fouls it off out of play. Fastball in for a strike, 1-2. Curveball hit him. And he'll head down to first, back to the top of the order.
Oh, and he does keep the inning alive.
Win.
Doesn't matter how you get on first. It was Ben Davis. He was warming up in the bullpen for Spring Lake Park.
Well, we have a third baseman too. That's not Kyle Smith. I can't see the number. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Is that 13? Mason Rumpka.
Fastball up high, 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2.
I feel like I'm at Wimbledon.
Didn't miss by
Not
much.
an easy take with 2 strikes.
Not at all.
But able to get away with it. Good eye at the plate, 2-2. Curveball fouled off out of play.
Oh, did it hit that car? Came awfully close if it didn't. I think it did. That's never good.
That's what insurance is for.
I understand.
We'll try again at 2-2. Misses outside, full count. Runner is off on the 3-2 pitch. It's hit sharply into center. It'll fall in front of Payne. Yun turns, goes to third, slides in safely, and Wynn will follow suit and get to second. It'll be a single, but smartly moves over on the throw.
Well, and Yun was off with the hit, and
well, he was off with the pitch because it was 3-2.
No, he was off with the pitch, correct, but he didn't hesitate to round second base to hit the third. As I think we're going to get a pitching change here. Rapids trying to fight back here, 2 away, runners at second and third.
Looks like they're going to leave him for now.
Yeah. Maybe they're seeing if he can get out of the inning.
He's got 2 outs, but 2 in scoring position with 2 away. Jacob Powell.
Hey, we're not done. Let's go.
Big spot for Powell here.
Laid on the fastball, 0-1. Powell 0 for 2, a strikeout, a walk, and a ground out. Leaves that one alone, and it's low, 1-1. Curveball, he got a piece, 1-2.
Jacob. Hey, watch it come in here. Come on, Jacob. See you in a minute.
Post 334 needs him to come through right here. Fastball swung on and missed. A big strikeout for Nil. Leaves a couple in scoring position. 2 come across, though. It's 6-3 going to the bottom of the 6th on CTN.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
So Coon Rapids able to take advantage of some Spring Lake Park errors to bring in a couple and make it closer as we get into the late innings. Just too many guys left in scoring position in this game for Coon Rapids. A couple of double plays turned by Spring Lake Park early on. That's good fielding. But it's also a lost opportunity. Do have a couple of new fielders in for Coon Rapids. We saw Andrew Racine come in as a pinch runner. He'll take over at short. LeBrant will move over to second. And Rick Petroff, who came in to hit in the spot of Garrett Rothschine, will take over at third. Ryan Smith, 2 for 3, will lead things off here. Nick Bradley, a little bit of a rough inning his last time up. Threw a lot of pitches in that 5th inning. His 2nd in relief. This is his 3rd inning, and Smith couldn't hold off. 1-1.
And again, love a quick inning, and this is a pretty good hitter at the plate.
Speed pitch stays high, 1-2. Or 2-1.
Sorry. That's okay.
How do they play this game?
It's something on the count to they count to 3.
It's all right. Even the umpire had to reinforce the 2-1
count yep.
to the pitcher-catcher combo, so don't feel that bad. This one hit pretty well toward the gap, out of the reach of Wynn. Powell trying to get it in, but not in time. It'll be a stand-up double. 2nd double of the afternoon for Ryan Smith. He's 3 for 4.
Good hitter. And that's a speedy young man in center field, but he hit it to a spot where he just couldn't catch up with it.
bring up Brock Nelson. Started in right, now doing the catching for the Panthers. He's 1 for 3. This one hits sharply to second. LeBrant Fields throws to Vlacity for out number 1. Smith will move over to third on the play. And now Casey Nill, who is 2 for 3 and has scored twice, helping his own cause. He's got a runner at third base with 1 away. Infield in for the Rapids. Way up high, 1-0.
Yeah, the Spring Lake Park team wants to get see if they get some insurance in here in the bottom half of the 6th. The rain continues.
Very nice.
Nill got a piece of it. 1-1. Curveball.
Nice
Good
stop.
stop by Young.
Yeah, very nice.
2-1. Fastball misses outside. 3-1. This one hit hard to the gap in left center. It'll fall. Coming home easily is Smith. Wynn will get it in quickly, so limit Nill to a single, but it's an RBI single, and they get back one of the runs they gave up in the top half of the inning. Push the lead to 7-3.
A nice piece of hitting there. He's able to get the RBI, and no opportunity for the Coon Rapids fielders to get to that ball.
That'll bring up Ben Kenner. 0 for 2, but he walked with the bases loaded, drove in a run as part of that 4-run third inning. This one grounded to the right side. LeBrant to Vlacity, out number 2. Nill over to second on the play. 2 away.
Yeah, LeBrant looked at second, but no opportunity there, and made sure he took the sure out.
This is Rumka.
Yep.
His first at bat.
Mason Rumka.
Out in front of the off-speed pitch, 0-1. That one in the dirt, skips away from Yund all the way to the backstop. And over to third is Casey Nill.
Be smart. He stays there.
Coon Rapids love to just get out of this inning now, just 7-3, and get their last opportunities. Top of the 7th to see if they can get back into it.
1-1 count to Rumka. This one slowly to third. Charging is Petrov. The throw in time. Good scoop by Vlacity. And Petrov, who doesn't get a lot of action at third, really had to charge a slow roller. Made a good throw and a great snag by Vlacity to keep that other run from coming in. Now Coon Rapids has its work cut out for them. They need 4 as we head to the 7th on CTN.
we score, go in the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
So we will see Ben Davis take over and try and close this one out for Spring Lake Park, as they gave Nil the one last chance, and he was able to get a big strikeout with 2 runners in scoring position.
He was. Coon Rapids, last 3 outs, trying to make it count against Ben Davis.
Well, it'll be the meat of their order. Antonio Manos, Jack Vlacity, and Jared Fearing, the scheduled hitters. Of course, they need to send many more than that to the plate.
They do. They do. They're down
if
by
they
4.
hope to come back. Manos definitely a guy who can get it started, looking for his first hit of the afternoon. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly back in the 3rd inning. Line out and a fly out on either side. First to take a look at Ben Davis. And a good pitch to start him with a strike, going 1.
Gonna let that one go just to see what he has to offer on his first pitch.
Leaves that one high, 1-1. Fastball misses away, 2-1. Curveball falls low, 3-1.
Getting 1 or 2 fastballs, boy. Let's go.
Fastball is low and a leadoff walk.
Starts the way the inning starts the way it wants to for Coon Rapids. Get that leadoff batter on base. Opportunity now for Velocity. See what he can do.
Vlacity 1 for 3. Had a single back in the 3rd inning. Able to check his swing on that curveball down in the dirt. 1-0.
Yeah, just nice job just holding off, not committing.
Well, and much like Nil, he's really relying on that curveball early. Fastball fouled out of play, 1-1. Fastball hit sharply through the hole on the left side. And there's going to be 2 on with nobody out to start the 6th.
That's what you
start the 7th.
That's what you need to do.
Big J, how about it, baby? Huh?
And now Jared Fearing 2 for 2. And he reached on an error and scored a run. like to continue that streak and reach base a 4th time today. Curveball in the dirt, stopped there by Larson. No chance for Manos to try and advance. This one hit to right, and it is going to land.
Oh, just foul.
Just foul.
I thought that was going to stay fair. That would have been huge.
So it'll make it 1-1 as Fearing returns to the plate. You can see the rain coming down here in the top of the 7th inning. Lays off the curveball that misses low, 2-1.
Rough start here for Davis so far. Not able to record it out yet. He's got runners at 1st and 2nd.
This one chopped. Charging from 3rd is Rumka. The throw is in time. Both runners advance on the ground out, 1 away.
Well, Spring Lake Park knows that they can give up some runs. They just can't give up 4 of them. So they get that first out of the inning. Opportunity for Sam Halverson to get his first at bat of the night.
Was just going to say Halverson will check into the lineup where Patrick Wright had been. Wright replaced on the base paths by Andrew Racine in the 6th inning. Halverson backs away from a pitch up and in, 1-0. Halverson's been a consistent bat all spring and summer, but hard to come off the bench and produce in a high pressure situation. Got under that one and fouls it back out of play.
Yeah, you come off cold in a windy, kind of rainy situation. But you know, the pitcher has the same situation too as well. He came in tough start for him so far, trying to keep them off the board. Coon Rapids off the board here in the 6th. I'm sorry, in the 7th.
Pitch misses low. It's 2-1. Fastball fouled back out of play, 2-2. As the rain continues.
Yes. It's like a soap opera. As the rain continues. Back after this.
2-2 pitch from Davis is up high. Full count.
Base hit, ball 4, Sam. Base hit, ball 4.
This one hit to the right side. Yamaguchi up with it over to Kenner for out number 2. Manos comes home.
Again, let the run score and get the second out of the inning. If you are Spring Lake Park, that's what they wanted to do.
So Coon Rapids down to its final out. They trail 7-4. Lucas LeBrant takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1. Speed pitch misses outside. 1-1. swung on and missed, 1-2. Coon Rapids down to their final strike.
Big pitch there from Davis. He threw the heat.
That one's too tall, 2-2. Curveball misses outside, 3-2.
Yeah, LeBrant doing a nice job of being patient at the plate, just making sure that if he's going to offer, it's in the zone.
This one hit to the right side, fielding it on a hop is Smith, the throw in time, and this one's over.
Yeah, you know, Coon Rapids made an attempt to get back in and just able to get the one run across, and they're going to drop this one 7-4. Their record will be 6-10 on the season. I know they play at Maple Grove tomorrow night.
And
that
then
won't be
5
easy.
games in 3 days from Friday through Sunday up in Collegeville.
Another road trip for you, Yund.
Yeah, it'll be that one will be a lot of back and forth because we're
Yeah.
not staying.
Oh.
So we'll be back and forth to Collegeville 3 times next weekend. But yeah, not the result they were hoping for, but a chance to go back to the drawing board and find out, try and do better the next time out.
Yes.
But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score is Spring Lake Park 7, Coon Rapids 4. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.